Hi my loves, today we are going to find out about your future spouse, and I have 3 cards for you to choose from. The first one is Shining Through with a beautiful flower. I pulled them randomly before I switched on the camera. The second one, it's number 30 in case that tells you something. Then a Spirit of Gratitude for number 2. And it's number 43 or 7. And then we have, for number 3, we have the number 1, Earth Magic. Someone's dancing barefoot on the earth, on some plot of ground. Yeah, looks like fertile ground. All right. Pick your card and I see you in your reading. If you have chosen Shining Through, this is your reading. Let's see. Let's get a card about how they look first. First we want something about their appearance. How do they look? Possibly, probably. Oh, they don't want to tell us, I think. Let's see. Let's see if we can make them tell us. Okay. How do the Shining 3 people, number 3 or 30, how does their future spouse look? How does he or she look like? How do they look? They work a lot. Maybe they work too much. That's not the appearance, but that's something about them. They might look a little, and that goes with the 8 of Pentacles. You can only see them from the back. That goes with, I said immediately, they don't want to be seen. And look at this picture with the hoodie sneaking away. So something about how their appearance is not meant for you to be seen. The Lovers, and this is a couple, like a multicultural couple. So that might be why. Maybe you are a little prejudiced in a way about their appearance. So you will not get to see them before they actually come and probably hit you with their consistency and kindness and not giving upness. Yeah, I think they don't want you to see right now. Also, you might have a certain type, and this is not your type. That's why this person is hiding, or Spirit is not wanting to really tell, but the telltale is on the Lovers card, on this one specifically, where there's a couple that seems to be from different worlds. The 7 of Swords card, it's a bit aggressive. You see this crow is like, do not look, go away. That is something important, and I feel I have to say, you're not supposed to know. Don't ask further, and we won't. Could be age difference, could be something that you would never thought you would have as a husband or wife or spouse, just spouse. All right, then. And it's something loving, right? The Lovers is a beautiful, beautiful couple, beautiful love. Just you're not supposed to know. All right, then we won't ask any further about the appearance. What we do know is they work a lot, and they could even be in a job that is a little bit like undercover, maybe a detective or someone behind the scenes. Let's just some downloads. All right, now what else do we want to know? I want to know, what do we need to know about this person? What do we need to know? Can you describe them? How will they behave and how will they be towards you? What is going on? It's change. They will change you. Lovers again. How beautiful. And privileged lady. They will make you feel like you are an empress. You are a goddess or a god. Like they make you feel so special. They also have the ability to really change how you feel about love and how you think about love. This is beautiful. The Lovers twice. Beautiful love is coming in, and you're not supposed to know just yet. Just know that this next connection, your future spouse, will also possibly change your status in society. So it could be that you start from a medium ground or low ground, and that you both support each other up, or they will just support you because they are higher up. That could also be the case. Oh, that's beautiful. I didn't expect that. So they make you feel really special and amazing and in love, and they will change. They will definitely bring change. Should you be in something already and your partner might not give you the attention you want or need, this will change. Things will change. You will be admired and loved and cherished. It could also mean, if you are in something already, that they secretly wish for more intimacy. Yeah, more physical interaction. And this is like, it's not just physical, it's all encompassing. It's a soul connection. It's mind, body, soul is connecting. Beautiful. They just think you're so special. And Lenormand, what do we need to know about your future spouse? What else do we need to know about them? I think you will recognize them by the way they make you feel, and that this is it's just changing things. When you haven't had good connections and relationships in the past, this will be so different, and you will feel the difference in a good way. Scythe and ring. And dog. See, it could be that you are, the scythe and the ring could be someone is breaking a commitment. They could break a commitment for you, a long-standing one. But what I feel here is exactly what I said before. They will change the way you went around and around. This is another meaning of the ring. They will interrupt and cut the round and roundness of the way you did relationships in the past and maybe in the present. I think you had, or I feel you might have had partners who weren't super loyal or faithful. There was something about faithfulness with the dog, or the connections were not physically, it wasn't mind, body, spirit. It was just one of them. This is breaking up a cycle with the change, or all that I mentioned. What else do we want to know? What else do you want to know about your future spouse? I can tell you just, they will treat you like a princess. I love that so, so much. They'll be very faithful. Very faithful. I want to see what these cards have to say. How is the connection going to be? Let's ask for the positive and the negative things. Let's get one positive first. Oh, no, one negative first. Let's get the negative out of the way. What is not so good about this connection? I'm sorry, guilt, regret, remorse. This could be that this is someone who's coming back from the past, who changed their ways and who are sorry for what they did to you. There could be something else. What is not so good about this connection could be that saying sorry is a problem for either of you. Guilt, regret, remorse. Could be that they're regretful for a lot of things that they didn't do in the past. Any of these mentioned could be seen in a not so good light. Yeah, they might not have made the most of their lives. They might have overlooked you before. Or apologizing is not their strength. Yeah. What is good about your connection? You're the peanut butter to my jelly. And look, it's the same. I don't want to see, it's the same. The good thing is that you are so different. You are very different. And you just go together like peanut butter and jelly. I don't understand the hype. I'm not American, but I understand the image of it. So, yes. Oh my God, I can't believe the symbolism is the same. Seriously, that is spirit at work, honestly. Thanks for the messages, Spirit. That's what I can say. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah. So completely different people who are perfect for each other. Perfect. This is also, yeah. So there are a few hints of someone could be coming around differently, and they could have hidden their feelings before, and now they feel sorry. They might have chosen someone else over you, and now they come back and they're sorry that they did it. Or they just can't let go of some regrets and some guilty feelings from the past that might not have to do with you. Yeah, okay. So I think that's nothing to worry about deeply. Okay, what else do we want to know? I think that's it. I think we're closing with an advice. Maybe timing, but I don't know how to ask. Timing is so difficult. Maybe I can get I feel like splitting the deck, I don't know why. 8 of Pentacles, again 8 of Pentacles. We have 8 of Pentacles here already. So I would say someone at work, when you change work, when you mastered something, when you finished a class, a school, when you entered school, a class, the 8th of the month, August, obviously. Did I say August? Sorry. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months from now. I don't know. I don't think I can, yeah, maybe 8 months from now, because it's your future spouse. It's nothing that we can say. It's immediately. And I understand spouse as someone that you are together with, like family. So it doesn't have to be your husband in the legal sense. It can just be someone you spend a lot of lifetime with. Yeah, all right. Then now let's get a closing advice. Do I get another timing from the 8? Yeah, moon cycles. I get moon cycles on this one. Moon cycles. Full moon. This is full moon here, I think. I suspect this is nighttime. Next full moon, possibly. To the sea. Beautiful card, beautiful advice. Let me get the book out. All right, so I read it up and it doesn't say much more than go with the flow and trust the timing, trust the right timing, and trust that the right people will be brought to you, the right person, and just relax and trust and have faith that your person is out there and that this is going to be a beautiful, wonderful connection for you. Beautiful. All right. I hope that helped, and I see you in my next reading. Bye. If you have chosen Spirit of Gratitude, this is your reading. Let's see who's coming in. How do they look? Let's get an inkling about how they look. Oops. How do they look? What's their appearance? What can we know about them? What do we know about them? Appearance. How do they look? Let's do that first. How do they look? How do you recognize them? Five of Swords. They might have a worried look on their face, like a worried face in a way. Five of Swords is mental, internal or external. So they might look worried or be worried. Ten of Wands. And the Wheel. I feel that this person has had it bad in their life. They are very burdened and they are worrying and overthinking. This could be a hint on how they look. This also, there's a Taurus image in a way. Coming from the mountains, possibly. And then with the Wheel, they're very up and down. Their whole life is up and down, and they might be up and down a little bit. They might be on top of the world, and then their worries and their burdens is catching up on them. But what the good thing is that 10 of Wands is they are in an ending. 9 is the ending approaching. 10 is the actual ending and 1 is the new start. But inside the 10 is already the 1, so the new start is already in the card. So they are about to restart and drop the burden, and they're over the mountain already, and it's going up for them. So they might still look a bit burdened and worried, but on the whole, they're more optimistic. Like, if you know them and if you observe them over a longer time, they feel lighter over time when you get to know them. Yeah, I think they could be brownish. They could have blonde brownish hair. Maybe a mustache if they're a guy. Slightly longish hair. There are ravens talking in their ear, in a way, about things that they did wrong. They might have done something wrong to you, and they're now on their way back. This is also a way from the obstacle, from the mountains down, and now there's a new up. This is more into the prediction and into the connection, but I feel messages, so I have to get them out. Their name could start with T-A-R-O. These are the letters on this circle. I want to see, how do they make you feel? How do they make you feel? Despair. Oh my God. See, the despair is under the 5 of Swords. They might have, and that is exactly what the 5 of Swords is, and the 9 of Swords. But look at this. They are worried about something. So they might have left you feel bad, or they might leave you worried you probably think this doesn't work out. This won't work out. Not with this person. How do they make you feel? How do they make you feel? How do they make you feel? Expectation. Message. They left you. I feel this so much also. There's something that left you bleeding. And they know it. And they're coming back with the heavy load of guilt. They know you expect them back. If you expect someone back, they're coming back with a lot that they have lived through. And with the wheel and the message, now it's going upwards. There's a whole story behind this. If you're expecting to be released from burden of being single, when you think here's a not hiring sign, if you think you won't be chosen, you will never be chosen. Even this person in the beginning will not free you from this thought. You're expecting the worst, but then you get the message, then you get the phone call, you understand things are on the up. This person has changed their mind. The whole situation gets a plot twist. I love this word. You probably noticed if you have seen a few videos of mine. I like the plot twist, but this is exactly what it feels like. There's despair, there's guilt, and they make you feel this way. That's why I think they could, in the beginning, if you meet them, you might think, I will never get this person. I want them so much, but I will never get them. And then your expectations are, you are ending up in this position. You expect yourself to be in this position, but it will never happen because there's actually the message that is connected to the wheel, that things are actually better than you thought, much better than you expected. That's quite beautiful. Lenormand? Yeah, why not? What else do we need to know? Tower. You were separated from them, or you was alone for a long time, and you think, again, this is, nobody wants you. Nobody wants me. Yeah. Sun. And key. Oh my God, optimism is key. Optimism is key. They bring you illumination. They show you, they exceed your expectations, definitely. Messaging, communication is key. Super important in this connection. Be honest. Honesty is key. The Tower also is someone who can be on their own. There must have been an ending and a loss of connection, or just bad luck in relationships. Optimism is key. Do not expect the worst. Do the opposite. Drop your expectations. Do not plan into the future. Do nothing like that. Just be yourself, honestly. Let's get some of these. I drew 2 cards for the first pile as well. One that is not, what is not so good about this connection. They're your future spouse. So if someone's coming back and you expect someone to come back and you're not going to be chosen again, this time it will be different. You stay optimistic about it. If you don't want anyone back, this doesn't have to mean it. It's just that the cards mirroring the option. They reflecting the option that someone could come back from the past. Similarly likely, it's just someone who went through something bad, and you think, when you meet, you think, oh, it's not gonna work out. You expect the worst, honestly. So what's the negative of this connection? What is negative about it? So many questions. Where do I stand? See, they put you in despair. They put you in a state of not knowing, at least in the beginning. You don't know where you stand with them. Things will look up though. Be honest. What's the positive? Time for a new direction. Changes are ahead. The positive is the plot twist. This is the plot twist. See, the wheel goes one direction and then it just switches and goes the other direction. I saw a direct direction in this card when I said they're over the mountain. They are returning. I feel a return here. Maybe it's just a change in direction, how you see connections, how you see relationships. That's beautiful. All right. Do we need 1 card for timing? Yes, let's do it. Let's see if we get a timing. When is this happening? When is this happening? Let me cut the deck to the right card. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. March. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months from now. By the way, I see future spouse a little loosely as in your next long-term relationship, right? I don't know exactly. I think spouse is more like with whom you build a family, like your husband. I see this a little looser than that, but still committed relationship. Let's get an advice for you. So that's the timing, 3 weeks. Is there something else in the card? No, it's someone, it's teamwork, people working together. When you start the honest communication and you work on yourself and the connection and you drop the load, I think this will all happen all together. It's divine timing. Definitely divine timing. I want an advice for you. Advice. What are you supposed to do? Well, be the gratitude. That also fits with the sun and the key. Gratitude. Don't expect the worst. Be more optimistic. Buy the book. Buy the book is this connection will follow certain rules. Buy the book. Buy the book. It reminds me of the Hierophant. Something committed. There's a church also. So it might as well be someone you marry. See, the honesty, be honest about your intention without pressuring. If you don't know where do you stand, you need to ask, but you also need to make clear where the other person stands. And state what you need. That's important. We often think, oh, they must know I need this. They must know I'm sad if they do that. No, they don't. Yeah. Just always give too much information rather than too little. Yeah, and really important also is when I see the whole spread, I see if you put too much, don't put too much pressure on this person to fit a certain mold that you have. And that's not about boundaries, it's about expectations, how the other person is behaving and how the connection is growing and how fast, and yeah, it's giving them headaches. Nevertheless, this has to be defined and this should go by the book. So anything that isn't a committed relationship is not for you, but to get to the commitment could be a little bit looser and gather both views and talk openly. That is so important. Talk about your expectations. They tell you freely, and they are allowed to tell you how they feel and if they can offer you what you need. Because they're your future spouse, you will get together. You will be in a committed relationship. But there's a lot of teamwork, a lot of important communication and sharing of the load, and then it will just go up from there. Love conquers all. That's again a good phrase I love a lot, and this is valid and it came into my mind. So I hope you liked the reading and I see you in my next one. Bye. If you have chosen Earth Magic, this is your reading. Let's see, first we look at how they look like. We look at their appearance. How does your future spouse look like? Give us a few pointers. How do they look? I see the King of Pentacles with a white beard. How do they look? Ten of Pentacles. King of Swords. And Eight of Swords. All right. We have grey hair and a beard in the King of Swords instead. Eight of Swords. They might see themselves differently to you. They might see they seem a little bit, they are a bit detached and cool, but they feel as if they're shy, but not shy. Not much self-esteem. They feel a little insecure. They could look anything like the people on this picture, the couple. So that's short blonde hair, a beard, shortish brown hair. They're family oriented, they like to travel, they're a good communicator, intelligent, could work in IT, read a lot, write a lot. They might be a healer, a healer, someone spiritual. They're quite well off, non-materialistic, I'd say. They might have a family, or they might have been married if they're older. If not, they just come from a big family, very big family. Kipper, or do I see more? They could have a lot of siblings, or nieces and nephews, work in a kindergarten, work with children, a thinker. They like deep talk. Yeah, in the beginning they might seem a little bit restricted. With this Eight of Swords, I also think they show other people how to free themselves from their restrictions. That's why I said healer, possibly psychologist or therapist. They know a lot. They're very clever. They love to watch the news or read the paper or read books. And they might be in the writing profession. How do they make you feel? Thoughts. Occupation. Mature woman. They make you feel good, cared for. They make you feel, they work on the connection with you, and effortlessly they put in the work. They are mature. They bring you flowers. They make you feel appreciated and take away your insecurities if you have any. They sense if you are, if you have any insecurities, they know, and they give you a compliment about something that you are insecure about, because they can pick up on it, although you didn't say anything. They just know how to build you, how to make you more confident. They're very mature in this way. They think a lot about you, and they want family with you. See, these thoughts, is directly under the family. This is so beautiful. They are thinking of you a lot, and the other way around. You both are in each other's minds, and both of your thoughts circle about commitment and being together. If you could be already in a connection with this person. You both support each other in your endeavors. You travel together. You learn from each other. Also, your maturity and your aura is healing them and making them more confident. It's also the other way around. You are also working on this connection in a very measured way. You put in the work, but you love it. It's not difficult at all. It's pleasurable. 7 and 7, it's 16 and 34, so it could be something important. There's an M on the card as well. And don't take the detachment for a lack of love. It's just how they are. Their love language is acts of service. And you can also win their heart with acts of service. That means doing things for them, right? They would come and see that you need something to repair in the flat, and they would do it, or in the house. Yeah, it's lovely. I think they help you shine, and you help them shine, and you both want a real connection, a real relationship. I think you could be in it. You could be in this already for a long time, or for a longer time. Tell us more. Tell us about the connection. So they make you feel wanted, worthy, important, beautiful, valued. You're almost their muse for their writings, maybe, if they write poetry. Yeah, they make you feel special. They shine a light on you, on the beautiful sides of you. And like I said before, everything that you are insecure about, they find out and they will just give you a compliment about it, for example. Whip, books, Lily. Why the books? Reading, talking about books, having conversations. The whip is a little abrupt, it's a little clumsy with words, could be arguments. That is possibly one of the things you work together on. Better communication, arguments, books. This is often a secret. Lily is family, familiar, something from the past. As in past life in this time. Sometimes it's physicality. I don't know if I am allowed to say the word with S, and there could be something not said but wished for, especially if you are in a long-term connection already. Actually, let me get one on the books. Give us a hint what is about the heart. They don't wear their heart on their sleeves. They show love through being physical and doing things for you. It's hard for them to talk about love. They are very much in their mind. They're very mind-based. They are a good communicator, but they can, because of their detachment, they can better talk about things that aren't directly connected to feelings. They might feel you in the beginning as if you're not valued, but that is definitely changing quickly because you understand their love language. Yeah, don't mistaken if you meet this person and they seem a little cold, don't mistake that for them not being interested. They are very much thinking exactly the same things and are willing to put the work in. It's just they're hiding their feelings for a while. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. What is not so good about this connection? Not so good. Not so good. Not so good is falling for you. That could mean that it's a while until they let you know, until they tell you. They might hide this for a long time. This could be someone from work with occupation here. You do know who that is though very quickly. Falling for you might take a while. They might not tell you. If this is the not so good thing, then it's something that they don't enjoy, that they are thinking a lot about. They can't really, they're fighting with themselves. What's good? Jealousy, insecurity, fear of loss, comparison. Insecure, they're insecure. They have jealous feelings. This could be the card, not feeling good enough. They're insecure. When you first meet them, they seem a little insecure, clumsy. Because you're so mature, possibly. See, now I see the whole picture and I think falling for you, but they don't say it, they don't let it out. They fight with themselves against it because they think they're not worthy enough of you. Heart and lily, that's a beautiful combination. It's hidden by the books though. It's hidden. They hide their love, and maybe that's the negative thing, is they're falling for you and they're hiding it. They feel not good enough. Eight of Swords, their self-imprisonment. Their family upbringing could have happened in the way, or they have examples from the past. They have already a failed relationship and they're afraid. However, this will work out. Obviously, this is your spouse, your future spouse. Yeah. So there's a little bump before you really get together. They are fighting it a little bit. They are fighting feelings a little bit. They're afraid. They compare themselves to others a lot, and they think they might not measure up. Let's get a timing. When do you meet them? If you are already in them, in this connection, and it's like falling for you, then they fall more and more for you. And the jealousy and the fear of loss and the comparison could be something. Why this is a positive, I think it's probably the other way around. Because this was meant to be the positive, but it's obviously not. Jealousy is not, it's not something good. Unless you think it's good if someone Yeah, fear of loss. Maybe it is good because they do the work, right? Because they fear to lose you. The rest is not so. 5 of Wands. So the timing is when the inner struggle stops. 5 days, weeks, months from now. 5th month. For May. Yeah. It's got something to do with inner struggle. I feel that here from the book and the heart and the whip. It's like the 5 of Swords, almost, where you are in your head and overthink. And this goes with the King of Swords, so it's always mentally busy. And these thoughts, they're loving thoughts. See, one thing could be they want a family with kids, but you're a mature woman. So they might think it's not possible to have children with you, or the other way around, right? You might think you don't want children with someone older than you. Or they're too young for children, you want children, they don't want children. It's something to do with this, with that. They can't help falling for you, that's for sure. They can't stop it, they can't. They can hide it, but not for long. I mean, they are your future spouse. It needs to be grounded. Once it's grounded, once the voices in either of your heads or both of your heads are quieted, then you will get together. Earth magic, also someone's dancing on the soil. There is fertile ground, there is growth. It's a beginning. Get an advice for you. Yes, they're coming in with that story. And if one of you is in a connection, this is your future spouse, so it will work out in the end. You will be together, obviously. You could work together, and one is the boss of the other, which could be the problem, why they don't want to fall for you and why they hide that they love you. Not much longer. Higher power. A higher power is at work, so that means it has to happen. There's nothing you can do to avoid it. We've got a 4 here. Higher power. I love this card. Look at the picture. I love it so much. The colors, it's just... And then even the words higher power, it's just something I want to believe in. There's a key. The key is in spirit. The key is in universal timing and trusting. There's nothing you can do against and for it. There's nothing you can do because this person is meant for you, so I'm not sure if we've got free will. Sometimes I think that's all a myth. But then we might have to an extent, I don't know, but there's still a higher power who would interfere, right? If we're completely on the wrong path, we will get so many signs and so many blocks. And these blocks and obstacles are easy to be overcome, definitely. You will be helped by a higher power. You two to get together. This is a beautiful connection here. Heart and lily. It's beautiful. All right. I hope that helped, and I see you in my next reading. Bye.